Richard Simmons, during the 80s, was this health nut weight loss guru.
Richard Simmons was an inspiration on so many levels. He inspired me to get a perm, which I still wear.
And we didn't want to see Richard's balls.
Hips side to side and one eye.
I wish he would come out with a video today, sweating to the hip hop.
Joy, count it down.
What is the opposite of a camel toe? A camel hump? That's what I guess you call that thing between John Travolta's legs.
There was a part at the end of Staying Alive which was called Satan's Alley, and there was whips and chains.
My brother had this book, like, of Dante, these paintings. I go, what's this have to do with, like, Tony Manero? Oh, now you gotta get the concept.
I had no idea what that plot was about, and I was in it for 6 weeks.
I would go see a play like that just to check it out if I had comp tickets.
Look, I obviously wouldn't kill someone for a Klondike bar.
I'd kill a head of state.
I'd seriously injure them.
Why'd you do it?
For a Klondike bar?
What would you do for a Klondike bar?
I'd be all like, hey, can I please have a Klondike bar, man? Please.
If I was stoned, I'd do just about anything to eat a Klondike bar. I used to get super stoned.
I will break every law known to man just to have my mouth around this confectionery treat.
What would you do for a Klondike bar?
People will do just about anything for a Klondike bar.
Would you make monkey sounds? Would you hop like a frog? Would you honk like a goose?
Even bark like a dog? Scandalous.
You know what you should do for a Klondike bar? Just shell out the 52 cents and buy one for yourself. All right.
Are you ready for me, Ralph?
Rebecca De Mornay, she is so sexy in that movie.
What about when he was up against the window and somehow that convenient breeze came in? It was actually a real wind. That's how hot she was, like nature reacted to her hotness.
The day after was hilarious.
She had the smell of a brand new car. That's just about the finest smell in the world. Except maybe.
Later on, when Keith Gordon says it, we know he's gone completely crazy.
There is nothing finer than being behind the wheel of your own car.
What brilliant Madison Avenue ad campaign came up with this. We've got sausages. We know dogs love sausages, but how do we...
Sausages. Sausages.
Sausages. That's it!
The manufacturers of sausages want you to eat this.
Sausages.
Are they gross? These aren't gross, right?
Crude fiber? What's crude fiber?
Whenever I go to do a diner, I order my eggs sunny side up with sausages.
Sausages.
Not bad.
Sausages.
No.
That's so bad.
Sausages.
In fun spring shapes. Your dog doesn't give a if it's in a spring shape. He just wants the sausage taste.
Sausages, you know, I always wondered what they did with the nut sacks that used to go with those things.
Anyone who tells you they know a dog who didn't love is completely lying about.
My dog will eat poop from my kid's diaper.
Sausages.
These are horrible. One?
Donkey Kong Mario, he's a good union guy, and he's trying to rescue his lady love from a barrel-throwing monkey.
This monkey seems to have an endless supply of barrels with which to throw at the swarthy Italian man.
Is that a Jewish vegetable? A yentl? Like a lentil?
Yentl is like Barbra Streisand's Jewish Tootsie.
I'd like to buy this one, please.
Sacred books are for men.
Yentl could not get into the synagogue to study Judaism. You could only study if you were a boy.
You don't have to hide my studying from God, then why from the neighbors?
Why? Because I trust God will understand. I'm not so sure about the neighbors.
She cuts her hair and becomes a man to go to school to study the Torah. Who doesn't want to study the Torah for hours and hours on end?
You don't have to wait any longer.
Oh, God.
I was so grateful that she moved her head away.
Oh, God, I'm so sorry. I can't.
No, don't kiss Barbara. Don't, poor Hadass.
If she had made out with Amy Irving, it would have become a different film, maybe.
You know what? God love the Jews.
Big moment. We're going to see Kiss without their makeup for the very first time.
Kiss taking off their makeup was probably the defining moment of my life.
In 1983, Kiss came out with an album called Lick It Up and took off their makeup on MTV in front of everyone. And then my world collapsed.
She was the first one I've ever seen to have like that vein right here in her arm.
She was a magnificent athlete. You know, she had such grace of movement.
She was buffed out, super check buff woman, check animal, with racket in the boom.
Ruling the roost with her blonde hair and nice, here comes Martina.
Lesson 1 about extraterrestrial contact. Never trust those dirty, conniving aliens.
I like V because I thought they did it really well. There was this kind of underlying paranoia behind the whole thing.
Listen, outside.
When they first came down, and of course they act friendly.
We have come in peace. We have come from another planet to take your Ray-Ban sunglasses.
Oh my gosh.
One of the aliens fell in love with one of the humans.
He is such a fox.
And then she had the alien baby.
I don't know.
I'm a lizard. Whoa! Oh, baby.
If aliens came from outer space, I would definitely think that they're not coming to just chill. I would definitely form a resistance as well and make a miniseries about it.
Yeah, they were lizard people. But don't we all have a little bit of this guy inside our heads? I know I do.